everyone, Abby here, Purple Cottage Crafts, and welcome back to another video here on my YouTube channel. This is my first official Etsy shop update video. I am so excited, you guys. I've had an Etsy shop for, oh my goodness, probably 10 years or so, because I've been like a major shopper on Etsy. But I did have my own store set up, and it was under my prior name, which was scrappinabby, and then I changed my branding, my name and everything to Purple Cottage Crafts. I think it was in 2016 or 17, something like that. So this is the name of my Etsy shop. It is Purple Cottage Crafts with an A for Abby. Purple Cottage Crafts alone was already taken. I was like, no! So I had to add an A on the end in order for this to be my Etsy shop name. So it's all lowercase, Purple Cottage Crafts an A for Abby. So I have some goodies here that I'm getting ready to put up in my shop, but I wanted to do a video first because I want to link this video to those 3 separate listings so people can see these up close. I'm going to just get right into this. So I have some slow stitch tags here. I have 3 sets. This is 1 through 6, 1 through 6, and this is 0 through 9. So a total of 10 on these here. So we'll go ahead and do these first. So these are some tags that are all the same as far as like the chipboard, and let me tell you the measurements of, actually I'll put it across the screen as I'm going, just so I don't make this too long. I'll put it across the screen up here with what the measurements are, but here are 0 and 1, and these are all slow stitched by Moi, and then I adhered these to these craft tags, and they're topped off with some sari silk. So there's 0 and 1, and here's 2 and 3. Lots and lots of detail on there. I'm not sure if my camera's picking it all up or not, but just tons and tons of stitching. And then here's 4 and 5. Right there. And then 6 and 7. And I did distress the edges on the tag. There's that. And then here is 8 and 9. There are those numbers, and these are the letters from, or excuse me, well, they are letters too, but I use numbers from Tracy Fox's numbers kit, and I'll put that link below as well in case you're interested in looking for that kit specifically. So here are these tags here. Let me get these ones up out of the way. All right, so these are on linen and on washed drop cloth. And I will put a link to the shop where I purchased my linen from in case you want to. I don't think she's on Etsy. I might buy it from, I found her from Instagram. So I'll hold these up one at a time. This is the drop cloth. These are vintage wood buttons on there, legit. And vintage linens. And then all of the tops of the larger tags, I did that stitching around there just to reinforce the hole. And then these are also topped off with sari silk, and there are double strings on there, strands on there. The backs all have vintage cheesecloth adhered to the back. It's kind of like when you use like fusible and things like that in the back, just to cover the stitching. You can still see it, of course, but you know, I just wanted to have the back nice, a little bit nicer. So you can mount these to pages, larger tags if you want. You can put cardstock on the back, coffee dyed paper, and you can journal on the back side. You can do whatever it is you would like to do with these tags. And the numbers, and I almost said letters, but they're all stitched on with different embroidery floss. So there's number 3, or excuse me, 2. And this is some of that gorgeous linen from Terra Textilia. I believe that's how you say her shop name. At least I'm assuming it's a female. I don't know. Anyway, so there's that. Number 3. Number 4. This is on the drop cloth. And just tons and tons of stitching on there. When you see these in person, you can really see the detail. And I'm hoping my camera is picking it up good enough where you can see all of the stitching. And on the back, you can is this that vintage flour sack towel that I cut down to use for the back of these. So it's real vintage flour sack towel. And there we go. There's this one there. And this material here, this is actually from a vintage kitchen linen I got I'm not sure where I picked it up, where I thrifted it from, but it is a dream to stitch through. I was just like, I wanted just to cut a square off just so I could keep stitching. It was just so dreamy, just the way it went through the material. And number 6. All right, now we'll do the second set. And these are all, again, from the same number kit, and they're 1 through 6. And then here is the first one. Again, this is drop cloth. It's a combination of vintage and newer fabrics and textiles on all of them. And again, they all have that reinforced hole. This is vintage string that I used. Most of, actually, except for the browns and a little bit of blue that's on the smaller tags, all of the other thread that you see, it's actually vintage string that I used. And then again, on the back, it's got the backing. It kind of gives a little bit more stability as well, too. So, but just all kinds of fun things you could use these for as bookmarkers. You could put these on the front of your own journals if you wanted to do that. Definitely could do that. You could, you know, package them up and gift them to a friend. Just all kinds of fun things you could do with these. The possibilities are endless. And number 4. There we go. This was really hard for me to use this. I have maybe 6 inches of this very delicate Edwardian lace left, but I was like, I wanted to put it on there because I just wanted to play with it. I thought it would just be so fun. I just love all the stitching. As you guys know, I'm obsessed now. Well, not now, I have been for 3 years, but ever since I first found the slow stitching community and the stitching movement. So it's kind of become like a signature, I guess you could say. Not that it's like unique to Abby, obviously, but that everything I make, you know, has some form of stitching on it. Even if it's just a couple simple, you know, row of little X's, cross stitches or something. So, and this is that yummy linen again from Terra Textilia. So there they are. So my 3 sets of tags, and they the larger ones number from 1 through 6. And I'll kind of lay them out like this so you can see them all kind of grouped together. So this is, I'll have them labeled as set A and set B. This was the first set that I completed, so I'm going to make this one set A, just for ease of me remembering. And the larger 2 sets of tags will be the same price. So this will be set A, okay? And then we'll do set B here real quick, just so you can kind of see them all out. And I did make sure to take some detailed up-close photos. I looked, and on Etsy I can only I can only post 10 photos, and I do want to save one of those spots for this video, but I tried to get as many detailed pictures as I could. So this is set B. All right, and then for the last one, it's just going to be called the mini tag set because I only have one set of these. And these took me a little while to do too as well, just because of all the intricate stitching and just the, you know, number of these, since there are more. Can Abby count today? Let's see. So this on my Etsy shop, all of these will be listed individually, as I mentioned, and the pricing and everything will be in the Etsy shop. If you happen to want to purchase these and maybe you don't have an Etsy account or something like that, you can email me at purplecottagecrafts@gmail.com. Don't leave me a comment below because I'm very slow at getting back to comments, as most of you know, and I apologize for that. I'm trying to work on that. But if you send me an email, again, to purplecottagecrafts@gmail.com, then I can, if they're still available, because the beautiful thing about Etsy is once somebody's purchased it, it's gone. And so what I will do is if I get an email from Sally, for example, I will go check my Etsy shop and see if this set, for example, is still available. If it is, and I get the PayPal money, blah, 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 we'll kind of work it out from there. I'm really trying to gear my purchasing of my different things that I make off of my Etsy shop until I get my website done. It's just a little bit easier, more streamlined for me to do it this way. That way I'm not, you know, I haven't missed anybody in order when they've purchased anything. I've been very diligent about that. But just for ease for me and ease for you guys, then you're not guessing like, well, is this set already sold, or, you know, whatever. If you don't see it there, it's gone. So that's how I'm going to kind of do it. So I do prefer if you guys could go through my Etsy shop first, but like I said, if those aren't in order, but it doesn't matter. But if for some reason you don't have Etsy or whatever, and the item is still available and I receive payment like immediately, then we can kind of go from there. So I'm really excited about these first set of tags. I do have other goodies that I have completed, and I will get those up in a little bit as well. But this is kind of my inaugural Etsy shop opening, my first official shop update. I'm so excited. So thanks you guys so much for watching. And if you're looking for any hand stitch, slow stitch tags by moi, then here's your opportunity to purchase 1 set, 2 sets, or maybe you want all 3. I don't know. We'll see. All right, guys, I will have all of the different kits and vendors that I mentioned link in the description box below, as well as a direct link to my Etsy shop again, which is Purple Cottage Crafts. A for Abby. All right, guys, thanks so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye.